up, everyone? This is Mike from Real Dead, and today we're going to review the movie Together. Uh, I actually was able to see a early screening of this. Probably should have had this video out yesterday, but this is going to be a quick video. Not going to give you spoilers. I'll just give you the synopsis based off what Rotten Tomatoes says, and then I'm kind of going to tell you what I like and a little bit of what I dislike about this movie. But tell you up front, it's definitely worth going and seeing, and I would go see it at the movie theater. Let's dive into it right now. So the synopsis for this is years into the relationship, Tim and Millie, which is Dave Franco and Allison Brie, they are a real life couple, in real life married. And you can really tell that in the chemistry between them two in this movie. Find themselves at a crossroads as they move to the country, abandoning all of their familiarity in their lives except each other. With tensions already flaring, a nightmarish encounter with a mysterious unnatural force threatens to corrupt their lives, their love, and their flesh. It's supposed to be non-spoiler. That can kind of tell you quite a bit already. Again, the acting in this movie I thought was really good. The relationship between Brie and Franco is just, it's there. I mean, you can tell they're a married couple. It's just that connection. I mean, I don't know if this, if many, Hollywood actors and actresses are married, if they have played in a movie together. There's been a few throughout the years, like Bruce Willis um, and Demi Moore, but you can really tell it in this movie that the relationship they have is real and natural. The acting, there's only probably 4, 5, 6, maybe 5 or 6 actors in and actresses in this movie. And I think it allows you to get into the characters a little bit more. Now, this movie from the outset, right off the bat, you'll see something that happens in the movie. You're like, whoa. And you can kind of get an idea of what the movie's about. I do think this movie is best probably without a ton of spoilers. We'll show you some highlights throughout this review, but we're not going to leave the sound off so you don't hear anything that's going on. Another actor that is extremely good in this movie is Damon Harriman. I think he's played Charles Manson maybe a couple times, once or twice, but he does an incredible job as well. He is a co-worker of Allison Brie, who is actually Millie in the movie. So you got the director also is Michael Shanks. He does a really good job as well. This is an indie kind of low budget movie. I would guess. And a lot of people are comparing this to Substance. And if you know what Substance is like, it's body horror. This to me is not to the extreme of Substance level as far as the grotesque of it. It's still pretty bad, but you see this coming a long ways from the beginning to end, and you kind of see foreshadows throughout the entire movie of what's going to happen. To me, the end was a little bit, if there's a negative, it was a little bit of predictability. The storyline, there's definitely, I'm trying to say this without messing up the whole movie. There's hints along the way of what could happen at the very end. Let me just put it that way. But this movie, in my opinion, if you are married for 30 years or you're just dating somebody, this is a great movie to go see, because there's the relationship between them two, the couple that's trying to decide if they want to go to the next level or not. Each of them has their own issues, and it reminds you a lot of your everyday life. Through relationships, you have issues, right? I mean, it's just part of life. When you've been married for 30 years, you have those same issues at 30 years that you did when you were dating, and it addresses some of those, and some of them it does not. And the body horror in this is trickled throughout, and it just keeps building and building and building to the very end. I do think if there's another negative possibly on this is, this is a lower budget movie as far as probably a shoestring budget. Some of the CGI was, I like the practical effects in the movie. But again, some of the CGI, especially towards the very end, gets a little sideways in my opinion. But hey, I mean, what do you expect? I think to me, a lot of people love the substance. I thought the very end of the substance was not very good at all. I understand the deep meanings behind it. And in this one as well, you can some of the CGI towards the end gets a little sideways, in my opinion, but you can kind of look through past that, in my opinion. Um, so definitely would go see this at the movie theater. If not, when it comes out, you definitely need to rent it. It's probably a top 5 movie for me so far this year. Now that we're almost August the 1st now, right? We're at the 31st of July. It's probably a top 5 movie for me. Maybe 4. So it could be in my top 4. So definitely check this movie out. Don't want to spoil it too much. Just want to let you know that I think it's well put together. The acting's really good. Just got to get through some of the CGI towards the end of it, and there is a twist through this movie as well on why things are happening. So that kind of intrigues you to watch it. So don't watch the trailer and listen to the sound. Just check out the clips we've shown throughout this. You don't want too much given to you on this one. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.